For years, Chris Combs, star of 1000 LB Sisters, has been instrumental in keeping the family together. His most recent findings on their ancestry were highlighted in the most recent season, which ultimately resulted in their visit to the United Kingdom. Although Chris and his siblings have experienced some ups and downs together, Chris is ultimately the one they can always count on. However, one item still captures the hearts of a lot of people. Because of it, some Redditors even believe he's SXY. To find out what it was, continue reading. What's Chris Combs up to these days? 1000 LB Sisters. Chris has spent the last few weeks quite busy. The 1000 LB Sisters star said earlier this month that he would be making his first appearance as a special guest at a convention. Chris attended VetCon 2024, a comic book and pop culture conference held in Bowling Green, Kentucky. He was there to talk about his experiences losing weight and maybe his interests. Many were taken aback and even wished they could meet the reality TV star in person. Why fans find Chris Combs sexy? One of Chris' strongest pleas to them was discussed by a few Redditors. The 1000 LB Sisters star is undoubtedly not physically S*XY, but the way he respects those around him, especially protecting women, makes him one, according to the poster. Others concurred, praising his attractive face. He is a great gentleman, according to several commenters, and his affection for his siblings only serves to highlight his kindness. He is the perfect example of a man. He may not be physically fit, but he meets most requirements. He is capable of physical labor, has the endurance and motivation to improve and mature, gets along well with children, and is kind when necessary yet direct when necessary. I think he's grinning really sweetly. In actuality, he is physically appealing. Men can be sexy without having toned abs. You could have said, in my opinion, that Chris isn't conventionally handsome by media standards. Chris has a good-looking face. The first thing I notice about him is how beautiful his eyes are. I concur that he has a wonderful personality. Brittany is extremely fortunate. He seems attractive to me. The increased weight is obviously bad. However, he is a wonderful man. 1000 LB best friends. Concerns about Chris Combs' family role. Despite his generosity, the reasons why people are concerned about Chris' role in the family were previously discussed in another Reddit discussion. The poster claims that due of his attention to Tammy and Amy's demands, the 1000 LB Sisters star is turning into their errand boy. Additionally, the op thinks that Brittany, his wife, has the right to be upset because she no longer has time to spend with her husband because he is still taking care of his brothers. To stay up to date on all the latest 1000 Pound Sisters news, return to EBC News 24.